How's it going, guys? And welcome back to Haut Beyleron. So, got a few things done off camera. We're still in May. We've got to advance into June here pretty soon. I don't think we've got any barley in the ground. I'm pretty sure we don't. We've got canola and we've got oats. So, we'll probably end up advancing through June as well. However, something we've got to do is we've got to get our grapes that we put in the last episode fertilized. Now, it's been a while. Not sure exactly what episode we're up to, but there's quite a few. But we've finally got grapes. So we need to look into getting a small tractor and something that can fertilize them. So we're going to need the small sprayer or even a small manure spreader, because we've got, where are we? All the way down. We've got 72,000 litres of manure, not including what's already in the large spreader. But what I've done is taken the 19,500 litres of milk out of the cows. So we'll get that into the dairy. Something we did off screen was cut down quite a few trees. So we've got quite a few, I think it's about 22,000 litres of timber in the sawmill. But we've also got quite a bit in each carpentry business, so as they can continue on. And if you have a look here, you will notice that we've taken all of the trees down along this side. Now, what I'm thinking is eventually we're going to put the second dairy in, the one that does chocolate, and I'm thinking we're going to put it right there. That way we're taking milk to the same place each time. I've had a quick look. The cows are good for food, the chickens are good for food. We have now got more cows in the cow barn. We're up to 100 beasts in there now, so that's pretty good. They're coming along nicely. We've got a lot of canola that needs to be done. So what we also need to do is actually go and get some water for the cows. So we'll run this across to the new loading point that we've put in, what we're going to call the pump house over by the river. Go and get, pretty sure this thing holds 30,000 litres, so we'll go and get 30,000 litres of fresh water. Whatever we can't put into the cows, we'll put into the greenhouse. If the greenhouse doesn't take it all, then we will throw some into the stone crusher. But we'll be able to empty out the entire tanker. That's no dramas at all. Don't want to run over the grass. Alright, let's get down to this pump house. Okay, let's see if that'll fill up. It will. Perfect. So yeah, like I said, we put that tank there. We're going to consider that as a pump house to get water out of the river. Pretend that any farm can come and use that. So what do we got? 32,000 litres. Don't think the cows will take it all. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they won't. But the greenhouse and the line point definitely will take the rest. Once we've done that, we'll have a look in the shop and figure out exactly what implements it is we need for the grapevine. It's definitely not going to take all of it. Didn't even take half of it. It's okay. We don't need to dump the water. We can put it into something else. Okay, so the greenhouse only took about 5,000 litres. Oh, we've got to move the case. Now, we've also got 0 products to sell for quite some time, so we need to be a little sensible right now with the money. So hopefully this tractor setup doesn't cost us too much. Right, while that's emptying, let's just jump in here. Sales. Nothing in sales that we need. 10,000, that's no bigger than the one we've got. Okay, so we need small tractor. Landini's looking like our best shot at the moment. We're also going to want that guy. We don't need to do any cultivating or anything like that to begin with. So we've got the Landini that'll fit in there. Pretty sure the Major's too wide. The Fent starting to jump up in price there. The Antonio Carrera pack, they're all pretty low horsepower. Go with the Kubota. Something a bit different. 71,000 for the highest. Now I'm thinking the Landini might be our starting. '63 3-point wheel setup's all fine. We don't want to play with that. Don't need GPS on this. Okay, now if we come in here, we want grape. We're probably going to have to rent that for the first harvest. I'm not too sure. We'll see what it's like when it comes around to it. Trailer, we're definitely probably going to have to rent one of them, but we want this guy. Or only 3.5 meters cubed, so 3,500 litres. That's not going to go too far. What have we got in the way of manure spreaders? That's only 4.9. I reckon we're definitely going to be better off just using the sprayer. Yes. So we're at 24,000. That's not including pellets of fertilizer. So we're going to want we'll grab 3. We probably don't need that many. This trailer can go and sit back down at the milk. We're going to have more of that over the next few days. Oh, 600 litres since we unloaded. Okay. Now the truck can go and sit back up on the pallet trailer, or curtain sider. It can sit and wait, and we'll go across to the shop, grab the new toy, and go and get some grapes fertilised. We'll run over the field. hopefully by the time we get to next season with the grapes, we'll be able to add in probably double the amount that we've got. So if I'm not mistaken, that'll be approximately 20 rows. Wow, that turns quick. Okay, we'll get this filled up and we'll go and spray on some fertilizer. Okay, what we'll do is we'll just stop this guy right here, jump in and have a look, because I think we are going to have to do every single row. Yeah, I think we will. That's okay. What we'll do is we'll do split rows. Depending on what we've got as far as a turning circle. And we'll just work our way through it this way. There we go, guys, we're under the last run, and I must admit the consumption rate of this this little sprayer is fantastic. Like, we're not even going to use 300 litres to do that entire little grapevine or vineyard. Like I said, we do want to extend this, make it probably double what it is now. Now, I think I said before that there was 10 rows in here, so to double it, we're going to get 20. Turns out my memory is shocking. We did put the extra 2 runs in right at the end. So we've got 12 decent length vines sitting there, which should hopefully produce quite a bit. And as you will have also noticed, I'm yet to put a shed in up there. So for the time being, just like everything else, we'll store this guy in at the PGA. That can get parked. Okay. So if we come in, perfect. 100% fertilized. Everything else is 100% fertilized. 35, like I said last time, we've got to get those rocks out of there. Once we have obviously harvested the canola. As for making a bit of money, what is the current price? This is the only thing we've really got to sell. Silage. 490. It's about halfway. Less than. We do have a lot of it down at the cow farm, but I don't want to really get rid of too much of that. Not interested in making too much more in the way of silage right now, because we've got plenty. I want to try and get rid of some of all of this. Straw we'll chew through pretty quick because we're also using it for bedding. Eggs, they can sit there for now. Have we got anything in the way of contracts? We've got a baling contract, we're not going to do that. These supply and transport contracts, I'd love to get onto doing one of them one day. That one's going to run out, which is amusing. We'd be taking it to our own place anyway, so we'd be getting paid. So anything that is going to be like that, we're not going to do it because, well, we own the oil mill. We're getting the oil from the canola. Water to the lime production, we're not going to do that because we own the lime production. That's the one on our farm. Ones like this where they're going to the farm shop or they're going to a grain elevator. We don't have grapes yet to do that anyway, and we're going to end up owning that grape processing plant. So we'll only do those if we're supplying it to somewhere that we don't own. But for now, there's not a great deal we can do. Everything's wrapped up, good to go. About all we could do is cut some more trees down, but I'm not going to worry about that because if we come into productions, like I said, 16,000 litres in there, another 14,000 in there, and 22,000 in there. What are we up to as far as furniture? 292 litres, so I've got a ways to go. Sugar we're using, already got 5,000 litres of cereal, that's pretty good. Cheese, butter and bread. Is any of those sellable right now? Bread, December, 5.4, that's going to be low, 4.2. No, we won't do that. Butter, that's going to be low as well. Okay, so we're definitely not selling anything. Sleep through, and we'll probably end up skipping through June as well. I don't reckon our canola is going to be ready. I think that's next month. What we'll do is we'll just check on our animals. Yeah, see, not quite ready. Got a fertilising on up, that's gone. Never mind. 106,000 litres of silage, and we can make some more. Looking at approximately 20 bales we've got to get rid of. What we'll do is we'll check our animals. They've got plenty. They'll make another month, but we're also going to be harvesting next month. So we'll grab a tractor, put the small trailer on it. Now, the other thing is, I don't think I've got a bale trailer anymore. That's going to be more than enough. We'll be bringing some back. beet's coming up well. That's going to be an interesting harvest. So, 20. What do we got? 3 by 3, 9, 18. That's going to get rid of pretty much all of our bales. Or at least 3/4 of them. For the price that Old Meat is paying. How much was he paying? 85. For only 100, it's about 800. Oh, wrong button. It's about $800 per 1,000 litres. Which is a bit more than what silage is at the moment. Get this put back into the silo and we'll just see what's in the sales. I don't think there's going to be a bale trailer in there. Be alright if we could get the Krone flat deck as a bale autoloader, but I don't know if we can. Chicken Star. It's quite amusing. It's called the Chicken Star, but you can't put chickens in it. Okay, trailers. Bale loaders. So we do have these ones that are auto load. That is the one that I'd love to be able to have as an auto load bale trailer. But we can't afford anything right now anyway, so that doesn't matter. What are we storing there? That'd be our furniture. Just quickly slide this guy back into that. I mean, the other thing we could do is sell off our line. So what you do is you literally take it out and you just dump it back here, and that's your sell point. But the cheaty thing is you do that and lime is worth, what is it, like near on $3,000. $2,500 per 1,000 litres. So we're not going to be doing that. Like I said, we've got nothing to do. What we might do quickly just jump across and see how our grapes are doing. See if we've got any growth. Oh, we do. We've got some green on the vines. Very nice. Just go and stick that underneath that tree. We don't need it. Now I wonder if we need to come through there with the mower. Not exactly sure how the grapes work yet. It's the very first time I've done anything with them. So if we just come in, grapes, 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 grapes and olives. Whereas planned in rows, use build nodes, tree, and repeat this process to set up your orchards. Getting full yield, you need to mulch, cultivate, and fertilize between the rows. Special tools are found in the grape olive technology. Once the grass is growing high, use the mulcher to keep the space between the rows clear. Cultivate after with the disc over and fertilize. We're at almost 100% yield bonus. I don't think mulching's going to give us anything, is it? How much is a small mulcher worth? Mowers, mulchers. Have I gone past it? Mulchers. Not sure what the width of our vines are. I reckon that's probably going to be our best bet. Let's just see. Where are we at? 3 meters. So if we get one of those 2 meter ones, 2.2. Wouldn't want to go too much more than that, I don't reckon. I reckon those ones are going to be a bit too wide. What we'll do is we'll save it, and that can be the last job for today. We'll run up and grab that. If that doesn't work, we'll come back in and try something else. What are we going with this guy? Long drive back to the shop. Oh, I reckon that's going to be tight. I reckon that's going to be too big. Yeah, I think we're going to have to get one size down. We just keep getting pushed into the vines. But if we jump out here, it's not going to let me. We'll get to this end, we'll shut it down, we'll have to go back to the shop and exchange it. Be alright if there was one that was just a little bit smaller. So I think this one's 2.7. If we can get one that was, you know, 2.5, 2.4, that'd be perfect. I think the next one down is 2.2. Shut that down. Have a look and see if this has improved our yield. So we've got 98 there. What's that done? Has that removed our fertilize state? That's looking out there. It's not giving us any yield bonus anyway. Okay. That's alright. We'll get this back to the shop. We'll get it exchanged. What we might do is we're actually probably going to end the episode there anyway, guys. Leave it on that slightly not great note. It's not a good note. It's not really a bad note. We have spent a little bit of money, but it is what it is. But thank you guys very much for joining in. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. And we will see you guys next time.